श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम
हरे हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare offering Hare Krishna 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 lamp పెట్టామా lamp గీలా పెట్టామా Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare lamp Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Dandavat pranam Raju Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Sati Gaurav Govinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम
हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण
हरे राम
हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram 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 Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवादी गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu, Samyukta Mataji, Sandhya Mataji, Dana Pranam. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining today. Hare Krishna, Deepa Mataji, Dana Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dana Pranam. Yeah, let us begin. Just one second. Yeah, let me go. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 12. Chapter 12 entitled as Sri Gadadhara and Sri Advaita Acharya's expansions. The expansions of Advaita Acharya and Gadadhar Pandit. Text 52. Yeah, Mata is starting. Deepa Mata.
Yes, Prabhuji. Translation. Thus, one becomes unpopular in the eyes of the people in general, for this damages his religiosity and fame. A Vaishnava, especially one who acts as a spiritual master, must not act in such a way. One should always be conscious of this fact. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this instruction to Kamalakanta, all present considered it to be meant for everyone. Thus, Advaita Acharya was greatly pleased. Only Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand the intentions of Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya appreciated the grave instruction of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this statement, there are many confidential considerations. I do not write of them all, fearing an unnecessary increase in the volume of the book. The fifth branch of Advaita Acharya was Sri Yadunandana Acharya, who had so many branches and sub-branches that it is impossible to write of them. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yadunandana Acharya was the official initiator spiritual master of Raghunath Das Goswami. In other words, when Raghunath Das Goswami was a householder, Yadunandana Acharya initiated him at home. Later, Raghunath Das Goswami took shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mata. Thank you. Yeah, Samyukta Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Sri Yadunandana Acharya was a student of Vasudeva Datta and he received all his mercy. Therefore, he could accept Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet from all angles of vision as the supreme shelter. Purport. The Gaura Ganodesha Deepika 140 describes that Vasudeva Datta was formerly Madhuvrata, a singer in Vrindavana. Yes, Prabhuji. Bhagavata Acharya, Vishnudasa Acharya, Chakrapani Acharya, and Ananta Acharya were the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th branches of Advaita Acharya. Purport. In his Anubhashya, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada says that the Bhagavata Acharya was formerly among the followers of Advaita Acharya, but was later counted among the followers of Gadadhara Pandita. The 6th verse of Shakan Nirnayamrita, a book written by Yadunandana Dasa, states that Bhagavata Acharya compiled a famous book of the name Prema Tarangini. According to the Gaura Ganodesha Deepika 195, Bhagavata Acharya was formerly lived in Vrindavana as Sweta Manjari. Vishnudasa Acharya was present during the Ketari Mahotsava. He went there with Achyutananda as stated in Bhakti Ratnakara. 10th Taranga. Ananta Acharya was one of the 8 principal gopis. His former name was Sudevi. Although he was among Advaita Acharya's followers, he later became an important devotee of Gadadhara Goswami. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Sandhya Mata, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nandini Kamadeva Chaitanya Dasa, Durlabha Vishwasa and Vanamali Dasa were the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th branches of Sri Advaita Acharya. Jagannatha Bhavanatha, Hridayananda Sena and Bholanatha Dasa were the 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th branches of Advaita Acharya. Yadava Dasa, Vijaya Dasa, Janardana Dasa, Ananta Dasa, Kanu Pandita and Narayana Dasa were the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th branches of the Advaita Acharya. Shall I continue, Prabhuji?
Continue.
Srivatsa Pandita, Haridasa Brahmachari, Purushottama Brahmachari, and Krishnadasa were the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th branches of Advaita Acharya.
Go ahead, this song, sorry.
Purushottama Pandita, Raghunatha, Vanamali Kavichandra, and Vidyanatha were the 29th, 30th, 31st, and 32nd branches of Advaita Acharya.
Thank you, Mata. Why Dhanada? That's okay. Thank you, Mataji. Lavanya, please go ahead. Take it away. Hare Krishna. Lavanya, are you there?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah,
Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: Loknatha Pandita, Murari Pandita, Sri Haricharana and Madhava Pandita were the 33rd, 34th, 35th and 36th branches of Advaita Acharya. Vijaya Pandita and Sri Rama Pandita were two important branches of Advaita Acharya. There are innumerable branches, but I am unable to mention them all. Purport. Srivasa Pandita was an incarnation of Narada Muni, and thus Srivasa's younger brother Sri Rama Pandita is accepted as incarnation of Parvata Muni, Narada Muni's most intimate friend.
read it. This also read it.
The Advaita Acharya branch received the water supplied by the original gardener Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, the sub-branches were nourished and their fruits and flowers grow luxuriantly. Purport. The branches of Advaita Acharya nourished by the water, Jala, supplied by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are to be considered bona fide Acharyas. As we have discussed herein before, the representative of Advaita Acharya later divided into two groups, the bona fide branches of the Acharya's disciplic succession and the pretentious branches of Advaita Acharya. Those who followed the principles of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu flourished, whereas the others who are mentioned below in the 67th verse dried up.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Yeah.
Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation. After the disappearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, some of the branches, for unfortunate reason, deviated from his path. Some branches did not accept the original trunk that vitalized and maintained the entire tree. When they thus became ungrateful, the original trunk was angry at them. Translation. Thus, Lord Chaitanya did not sprinkle upon them the water of his mercy, and they gradually withered and died. Translation. A person without Krishna consciousness is no better than dry wood or a dead body. He is understood to be dead while living, and after death he is punishable by Yamaraja. Purport. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto, 3rd chapter, 29th verse, Yamaraja, the superintendent of death, tells his assistants what class of men they should bring before him. There he states, a person whose tongue never describes the qualities and holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose heart never throbs as he remembers Krishna and his lotus feet, and whose head never bows in the obeisance to the Supreme Lord, must be brought before me for punishment. In other words, non-devotees are brought before Yamaraja for punishment, and thus material nature awards them various types of bodies. After death, which a dehantara, a change of body, non-devotees are brought before Yamaraja for justice. By the judgment of Yamaraja, material nature gives them bodies suitable for the reaction for their past activities. This is the process of dehantara, or transmigration of the self from one body to another. Krishna consciousness devotees, however, are not subjected to be judged by the Yamaraja. For devotees, there is an open road, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. After giving up the body, Takthadeyam, a devotee never again now never again has to accept another material body for in a spiritual body. He goes back home, back to God. The punishments of Yamaraja are meant for person who are not in Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. This verse you all know, right? Anyone remember where it comes? Tyaktva deham
Tyaktva deham punarjanma
naiti mameti
naiti
swarjuna.
mameti so Arjuna.
First two lines. Janma.
Janma karma cha me divyam
Yes.
evam yo
Okay.
veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna.
Hari Bol. Yes. So devotees don't need to worry about Yamaraja. Always they worried about how to remember Lord. Always remember Lord. That's their worry. That's it. Always remember him. That's where Yamaraja won't interfere. They go away. You okay? Akinjam Priya Prabhu, please read. Hare Krishna. Akinjam Priya Prabhu, are you there? Okay. Chandravel Prabhu, continue.
Hare Krishna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Not only the misguided descendants of Advaita Acharya, but anyone who is against the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should be considered an atheist subject to be punished by Yamaraja.
ఒక్క నిమిషం ఈ శ్లోకం చూస్తున్నా ఇప్పుడు చదివితే చైతన్య రహిత దేహ సుఖ కష్ట సమ జీవితే మృతాసై మైలే దండే యమ. A person without Krishna consciousness is no better than dry wood or dead body. He is understood to be dead while living, and after death is punishable by Yamaraja. So important verse, seriousness of human life, seriousness of understanding purpose of life. Yes, continue, bro.
Yeah, translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Be he a learned scholar, a great ascetic, a successful householder, or a famous sannyasi, one who is against the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is destined to suffer the punishment meted out by Yamaraja.
ఒక నిమిషం పెద్ద పవర్పాట్ ఉంది చదవండి ఒక రెండు పారాగ్రాఫ్ చదివి.
Yeah, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The descendants of Advaita Acharya who accepted the path of Sri Achyutananda were all great devotees. Purport. In this connection, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravaha Bhashya gives the short note. Sri Advaita Acharya is one of the important trunks of the Bhakti Kalpataru, or desultory of devotional service. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as a gardener, poured water on the root of the Bhakti tree and thus nourished all its trunks and branches. But nevertheless, under the spell of Maya, the most unfortunate condition of a living entity, some of the branches not accepting the gardener who poured water on them, considered the trunk the only cause of the great Bhakti Kalpataru. In other words, the branches are descendants of Advaita Acharya who considered Advaita Acharya the original cause of the devotional creeper, and who thus neglected or disobeyed the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, deprived themselves of the effect of being watered and thus dried up and died. It is further to be understood that not only the misguided descendants of Advaita Acharya, but anyone who has no connection with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even if he is independently a great sannyasi, learned scholar, or ascetic, is like a dead branch of a tree. The analysis by Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur supporting the statements of Sri Krishnadasa Kaviraj Goswami depicts the position of the present so-called Hindu region, which being predominantly conducted by the Mayavadi philosophy, has become a hodgepodge institution of various concocted ideas. Mayavadis greatly fear the Krishna consciousness movement and accuse it is spoiling the Hindu religion because it accepts people from all parts of the world and all religious sects, and scientifically engages them in the Daiva Varnasrama Dharma. As we have explained several times, however, we find no such word as Hindu in the Vedic literature. The word most probably came from Afghanistan, a predominantly Muslim country, and originally referred to a pass in Afghanistan known as Hindukshu, which is still a part of a trade route between India and various Muslim countries.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kincham Prabhu, you are still there?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Prabhuji. The actual Vedic system of religion is called Varnashrama Dharma, as confirmed in the Vishnu Purana. Varnashramena chara vata Purushena para puman Vishnur Aradhyata pantha Nanyatat tosa karanam. Vishnu Puran 3.8.9. The Vedic literature recommends that human beings follow the principle of Varnashrama Dharma. Accepting the process of Varnashrama Dharma will make a person's life successful because this will connect him with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the goal of human life. Therefore, the Krishna consciousness movement is meant for all of humanity. Although human society has different sections and subdivisions, all the human beings belong to one species, and therefore we accept that they all have the ability to understand their constitutional position in connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu confirms Jivera Swarupahaya Krishnayana Nitya Dasa. Every living entity is eternal part and eternal servant of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Every living entity who attains the human form of life can understand the importance of his position and thus become eligible to become a devotee of Lord Krishna. We take it for granted, therefore, that all humanity should be educated in Krishna consciousness. Indeed, in all the parts of the world, in every country where we preach the Sankirtan movement, we find the people very easily accept the Hare Krishna Mahamantra without hesitation. The visible effect of chanting is that the members of the Hare Krishna movement, regardless of their backgrounds, all give up the four principles of sinful life and come to an elevated standard of devotion. Although posing as great scholars, ascetics, householders, and swamis, the so-called followers of Hindu religion are all useless, dried up branches of Vedic religion. They are impotent. They cannot do anything to spread the Vedic culture for the benefit of human society. The essence of Vedic culture is the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya instructed, Yare deke tare Krishna kahe, Krishna ka upadesh, Amara अज्ञान गुरु हमारा अज्ञाया गुरु हाना तारा ए देसा CC Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 7.128. One should simply instruct everyone he meets regarding the principles of Krishna Katha as expressed in Bhagavad Gita as it is and Srimad Bhagavatam. One who has low interest in Krishna Katha or the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like a dry, useless wood with low living force. The ISKCON branch, being directly watered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is becoming undoubtedly successful, whereas the disconnected branches of so-called Hindu religion that are envious of ISKCON are drying up and dying. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So quickly say anybody. This one.
Four principles of sinful life. Four principles of sinful life.
Must be opposite of 4 principles of regulated life, Prabhuji.
Actually, what are they? Please say, no? Anybody?
Janma mritu jara vyadhi.
No, that is the real problem. This is the something different.
Principles.
4 principles. Like no gambling ante gambling, no intoxication ante intoxication.
అదే
No
అదే
meat eating ante meat eating. No illicit sex ante illicit sex.
అదే 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 ప్రభుపాద అంటే టర్మ్డ్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు ఒకేలా రాయకుండా డిఫరెంట్ వర్డ్స్ వొకాబులరీ రైట్ డిఫరెంట్ 4 principles of sinful life అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి 4 regulative principles సో నాన్ రెగ్యులేటివ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ అంతా ఇదే ఆపోజిట్ టు దట్ మీట్ ఈటింగ్ ఇంటాక్సికేషన్ ఇల్సిట్ సెక్స్ గ్యాంబ్లింగ్ మొత్తం అందులోనే ఉంది అంతా ధర్మం మన సిన్నర్స్ దాని మించి ఏముండవు యాక్చువల్గా దట్స్ వేర్ వేద బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ వేద థ్యాంక్ యూ లెట్ మీ రీడ్ సమ్ వర్సెస్ Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By the mercy of Advaita Acharya, the devotees who strictly followed the path of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu attained the shelter of Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet without difficulty. It should be concluded, therefore, that the path of Achyutananda is the essence of spiritual life. Those who did not follow this path simply scattered. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances millions of times to Achyutananda's actual followers, whose life and soul was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Right. Thus, I have briefly described the 3 branches, Achyutananda, Krishna Mishra, and Gopala, of Sri Advaita Acharya's descendants. Okay, so there are multifarious branches and sub-branches of Advaita Acharya. It is very difficult to enumerate them fully. I have simply given a glimpse of the whole trunk and its branches and sub-branches. Yeah. After describing the branches and sub-branches of Advaita Acharya, I shall now attempt to describe some of the descendants of Sri Gadadhar Pandita, the most important among the branches. Right. Mother is restart. Yeah.
Translation: the chief branches of Sri Gadadhar Pandita were Sri Dhruvananda, Sridhar Brahmachari, Haridas Brahmachari, and Raghunath Bhagavata Acharya. Purport: Text 152 of Gaura Ganodesha Deepika describes Sri Dhruvananda Brahmachari as an incarnation of Lalita, and text 194 and 199 describe Sridhar Brahmachari as the gopi known as Chandralatika.
Okay. Yes.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The 5th branch was Ananta Acharya, the 6th Kavi Datta, the 7th Nayana Mishra, the 8th Ganga Mantri, the 9th Mamu Thakura, and the 10th Kantha Bharana. Purport: Text 197 and 207 of Gaura Ganodesha Deepika describe Kavi Datta as the gopi named Kalakanthi. Text 196 and 207 describe Nayana Mishra as the gopi named Nitya Manjari. And text 196 and 205 describe Ganga Mantri as the gopi named Chandrika. Mamu Thakura, whose real name was Jagannath Chakravarti, was the nephew of Sri Neelambara Chakravarti, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grandfather. In Bengal, a maternal uncle is called Mama, and in East Bengal and Orissa, Mamu. Thus, Jagannath Chakravarti was known as Mama or Mamu Thakura. Mamu Thakura's residence was in the district of Faridpur, in the village known as Magdoba. After the demise of Sri Gadadhar Pandita, Mamu Thakura became the priest in charge of the temple known as Tota Gopinatha in Jagannath Puri. According to the opinion of some Vaishnavas, Mamu Thakura was formerly known as Sri Rupa Manjari. The followers of Mamu Thakura were Raghunath Goswami, Ramachandra, Radha Vallabha, Krishna Jeevana Shyama Sundara, Shantamani, Harnatha, Navina Chandra, Matilala, Dayamayi, and Kunjavihari. Kanthabharana, whose original name was Sri Ananta Chattaraja, was the gopi named Gopali in Krishna Leela. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Yeah, Samyukta Mata.
Hare Krishna. Translation: The 11th branch of Gadadhar Goswami was Bhugarbha Goswami, and the 12th was Bhagavata Dasa. Both of them went to Vrindavana and decided there for life purpose. Bhugarbha Goswami, formerly known as Prema Manjari, was a great friend of Lokanath Goswami, who constructed the temple of Gokulananda, one of the 7 important temples of Vrindavana, namely those of Govinda, Gopinatha, Madana Mohana, Radha Ramana, Shyama Sundara, Radha Damodara, and Gokula Nandana, which are authorized institutions of Gaudiya Vaishnavas.
So these temples called Goswami temples actually, in Vrindavan. So how many of you going Vrindavan like in the end of this week? Not end of this month. Vrindavan Yatra with Radhesham Prabhu and other.
Nearly 100 people are going.
And Prabhu?
Nearly 100 people are going. From our Gachibowli.
You all of you in the call, all are going?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are also going.
నేను వెళ్ళట్లే ప్రభుజీ.
Deepamada Miru? Yeah. Okay. మీరు వెళ్తున్నారా మదర్ దీపమాధవి?
Yes, she is coming, Prabhuji.
Oh, super. So this first trip, I think you all visit this. Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Radha Gopinath, Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Radha Raman, Shri Radha Sham Sundar, Shri Radha Damodar, Shri Radha Gokula Nandana. So these are all Goswami temples.
Important temples.
Very, 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 very important. We have to take the darshan of every time we visit. We just have to get that. So many people.
They will cover, right, Prabhuji?
Oh?
They will cover all these temples, right?
Yes. That is in Vrindavan trip. Vrindavan Parikrama. Part of Vrindavan Parikrama. Some places they take you. And there some pastimes also explained in their temple.
Last time we don't know all these names, Prabhuji.
Yes. Goswami, 7 Goswami, 6 Goswami temples. Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, Radharani, Shyam Sundar, Radharani, Gopinath. Yes. Thank you. Sandhya Madai, continue, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation and Papa Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. The 13th branch was Vaninatha Brahmachari and the 14th was Vallabha Chaitanya Dasa. Both of these great personalities were always filled with love of Krishna. Purport. Sri Vaninatha Brahmachari is described in the 10th chapter, verse 114 of the Adi Leela. A disciple of Vallabha Chaitanya named Nalini Mohana Goswami established a temple of Madana Gopala in Navadvipa.
Thank you, Mataji. So, yes. Thank you. General Prabhu, is it one?
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The 15th branch was Srinatha Chakravarti, the 16th Uddhava, the 17th Jitamitra, and the 18th Jagannatha Dasa. Purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, the Saka Nirnaya, verse 13, mentions Srinatha Chakravarti as a reservoir of all good qualities and an expert in the service of the Lord Krishna. Similarly, verse 35 mentions Uddhava Dasa as being greatly qualified in distributing love of Godhead to everyone. The Gaura Ganodesa Deepika 202 mentions Jitamitra as the Gopi named Shama Manjari. Jitamitra wrote a book entitled Krishna Mayurya. Jagannatha Dasa was a resident of Vikramapura near Dhaka. His birthplace was the village known as Kashakata or Katadiya. His descendants now reside in a village known as Adiala, Kamarapada and Paikapada. He established a temple of Yasomadava. The worshippers in this temple are the Goswamis of Adiala. As one of the 64 Sakis, he was formerly an assistant of Chitradevi Gopi named Telakini. The following is a list of his descendants: Ramakrishna, Ramagopala, Ramachandra, Sanatana, Muktarama, Gopinada, Goloka, Harimohana, Siromani, Rakala Raja, Madhava, and Lakshmi Kanta. The Saka Nirnaya mentions that Jagannath Dasa preached the Hare Krishna movement in the district or state of Tripura. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Go into verses. Okay, with this.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Maharaj. The 19th branch was Sri Hari Acharya, the 20th Sadhupuriya Gopala, the 21st Krishnadasa Brahmachari, and 22nd Pushpa Gopala. The Gaur Ganamdesha Deepika, 196 and 207, mentions the Hari Acharya was formerly the Gopi named Kailashi.
Kalakshi.
Kalakshi. Sadhipuriya Gopala is celebrated as the preacher of Hare Krishna movement in Vikramapura, in East Bengal, now Bangladesh. Krishnadasa Brahmachari was formerly among the group of Sakis known as Ashtasakis. His slave was Induleka. Krishnadasa Brahmachari lived in Vrindavana. There is a tomb in Radha Damodar temple known as Krishnadasa tomb. Some say this is the tomb of Krishnadasa Brahmachari and others say it is Krishnadasa Kavirajas Goswami. In either case, we offer our respects because both of them were expert in distributing love of Godhead to the fallen souls of this age. The Sakya Nirnaya mentions the Pushpa Gopala was formerly known as Swarnagramaka. Sorry, bro.
It's okay. Yeah, Swarnagramaka. Okay. Raju bro, Janani, we'll wrap up and we'll do some sloka practice.
Hare Krishna Pujan. The 23rd branch was Sri Harsa. The 24th Raghu Mishra. The 25th Lakshmi Natha Pandita. The 26th Bhangavati Chaitanya Dasa. And 27th Raghunatha Purport. Raghu Mishra described in the Gaura Ganadesha Deepika 195 and 201 as Karupa Manjari. Sorry. Karpura Manjari. Similarly, Lakshminatha Pandita is mentioned as the Rason Mada, and Bhangavati Chaitanya Dasa is mentioned as Kali. The Saka Nirnaya states that Bhangavati Chaitanya Dasa was always seen with eyes full of tears. He also had branch of the descendants. Their names were Madhura Prasada, Rukmini Kanta, Jeevana Krishna, Yugala Kishora, Ratna Krishna, Radha Madhava, Ushamani, Vaikuntanatha, and Lala Mohana. Or Lala Mohana Saha Sakanidhi. Lala Mohana was great merchant of a city of Dhaka. The Gaura Ganudesha Deepika 194 and 200 mentions that Raghunatha was formerly Varangada.
Different places, personalities. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for reading today. Thank you very much. So, Ladman Prabhu is unable to join today. So what we would do, this actually the same tune. This is also some tunes. Actually, we got it. This one, Srutva Guna we practiced. Katva Mukunda we practiced nicely. Akshanvatam, Chuta Pravala is nice. Then Mandara Kunda. Actually, this is also in Srutva Guna meter and Akshanvatam meter. So anybody tried actually this one? Mataji, Sandhya Mataji, Samyukta Mataji, Prabhus, anybody tried this? Mandara Kunda, Kurabut Pala, Champakarna, same tune, Srutva Gunan, Bonasundara Vadam, like that. Mandara Kunda Kurabut Pala, Champakarna, Naga Naga Bakula, Ambuja Paripari Jataha, Gandhe Tulasika Barane Natasya. Yes, Tapa Sumanaso Bahumana Yanti. You never tried? This is one of the beautiful prayer actually. Same tune. Akshan Vadam also same. Mandara Kunda Kurabot Palla Champakarnya Punnaga Naga Bakula Ambuja Parijata Gandhe Chite Tulasika Bharanena Tasya Yasmis Apasumanaso Bahumana Yanti. Anybody wants to try today? Same?
Try, Prabhuji.
Yeah, try change. This is one of the beautiful, actually same prayer as we learned this one, right? Naomi Dete Prabhu say, not this one. Yeah, this one only. Naomi Dete and then this one. Shama Hiranya. So same tune. So please try. And last 10 minutes, we will hear. I want to put one recording. This is Kartik month. So let us hear Gopi Gita prayers. It's a beautiful song. I have that. I'll share that video. Let us hear now. Another just 10 minutes. Let us practice this. Couple of devotees from 8:50 to 8:10. Let us hear Gopi Gita prayers. Yeah, try Jain Madhuris.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I would continue. Shrutva Gunan Bhuvana Sundar. Then Akshan Vatam Phalamidam. Like the yes. First, better to see some words. కొంచెం మెడిటేట్ చేసుకోండి. అంటే మనం ఇది ఎక్కువ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. మనకు ప్రాక్టీస్ కోసం అని చెప్పాడు ఆ ప్రభు, లైక్ మోహన్ ప్రభు. సో బెటర్ టు సి ఒక్కొక్క వర్డ్ చూడండి. మీరు ఒకసారి అందరూ కూడా నేను హైలైట్ చేస్తున్నారు. పక్క వర్డ్స్ మెడిటేట్ చేసుకోండి. కురబ ఉత్పల కురబ ఓకే, జస్ట్ చూడండి. దెన్ యూ కెన్ ప్రాక్టీస్. ఎవరైనా ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చదవండి. మీన్ వైల్ చూడండి కింద ఎవరైనా చదవండి ట్రాన్స్లేషన్.
Translation. Although flowering plants like the mandara, kunda, kurabaka, utpala, champaka, arna, punnaga, nagakeshara, bakula, lily, and parijata are full of transcendental fragrance. They are still conscious of the austerities performed by Tulsi. For Tulsi is given the special preference by the Lord, who garlands himself with Tulsi leaves.
In temples, big festivals, Venkateshwara Swami, Krishna, Alankari sir. Yes, beautiful. Actually, these are the Devata Pushpalu అంటే ఒక పేరు. నేను అప్పుడెప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు విన్నా. దేవతా పుష్పాలు అని కూడా వైకుంఠం.
మందార కూడా దేవతా పుష్పం.
yes బాబు, వైకుంఠం అయింది. ఓకే, గుడ్ మైండ్. సుమానస,
మందార, లిల్లీ, పారిజాత ఈ మూడే తెలుసు ప్రభుజీ. చంపక కూడా
ఫారెస్ట్ ఫ్లవర్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా మంచి ప్యూర్ ఫ్రాగ్రెన్స్ మంచి అట్లాంటి దేవుణ్ణి విత్ దేవతా పుష్పాలు అని గ్లోరిఫై చేస్తున్నారు అనమాట. ఎస్, చేయండి. ఇక మాధవి నేను కలర్ కోడింగ్ పెట్టాను. ఫస్ట్ ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. మెయిన్ తులసీక భరణేన మందారకుంద కురబోత్పల అండ్ చెంపకార్ణ. దట్స్ ఓకే. కురబోత్పల అండ్ బకులాంబుజ. దట్స్ ఇట్. మిగిలిన కూడా కొంచెం ఈజీయే. యస్మిన్ తపః సుమనసో బహు మానయంతి. మెయిన్ ఇది కురబోత్పల బకులాంబుజ తులసీక భరణేన. ఎస్, చేయండి.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ.
ఎస్ ఎస్.
మందార కుండల చంపకార్ణ పున్నాగ నాగబకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధే చితే తులసిఖాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మి తపస్సు మనసో బహుమానయంతి.
నైస్.
मन्दारकुण्डकुरबोत्पलचम्पकार्णा पुन्नागनागबकुलाम्बुजपारिजाता गन्धेर्चिते तुलसिखाभरणेन तस्या यस्मि तपस्समनसो बहुमानयन्ति.
Thank you, Mataji. Very good.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mataji, ఇంకా దివా మాతాజీ, సంయుక్త మాతాజీ,
ప్రభుజీ నేను చేస్తాను.
యాక్చువల్లీ అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ప్రేయర్, రైట్? అన్ని పూలలు అసలు చదివితేనే ఆనందం అనిపిస్తుంది నాకైతే. చదవండి
ప్రభుజీ. ఓకే,
చేయండి. 2 tunes చేయండి రెండిట్లో.
మందార కుంద కురబోత్పల చంపకార్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మింస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందార కుంద కురబోత్పల చంపకార్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మింస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందారకుందకురబోత్పల చంపకార్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మింస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందారకుందకురబోత్పల చంపకార్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మింస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. హరే కృష్ణ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. నైస్, వెరీ నైస్ మాతాజీ, యూ గాట్ ఇట్. సంయుక్త మాతాజీ చేయండి.
ఎస్ ప్రభుజీ. మందారకుందకురబోత్పలచంపకర్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిం తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందారకుందకురబోత్పలచంపకర్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిం తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందారకుందకురబోత్పలచంపకార్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిం తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి.
ఇంకోసారి చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ, ఇంకోసారి చేయండి.
మందారకుందకురబోత్పలచంపకర్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిం తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ, వెరీ నైస్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ప్రభుస్, 1 2 ప్రభుస్, ప్లీజ్ డూ ఇట్. చంద్రబాబు ప్రభు, అకించన్ ప్రభు, రాజు ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ. యాక్చువల్లీ లావణ్య is with చేయండి. Let us meditate on Gopi Gita prayers. Beautiful song is waiting. Yes.
నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను ప్రభు.
చేయండి ప్రభు. Yes.
మందారకుండకురబోత్పల చంపకర్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గ్రంథేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి. మందారకుండకురబోత్పల చంపకర్ణ పున్నాగనాగబకులాంబుజపారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసికాభరణేన తస్యా యస్మిస్తపః సుమనసో బహుమానయంతి.
Right. Yeah, ఇటు అటు మరి ఇట్స్ ఓకే.
మందార కుంద కురబోత్పల చంపకర్ణ పున్నాగ నాగ బకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గంధేర్చితే తులసిక బర్ణేన తస్య యస్మిస్తపస్సు మనసు బహుమానయంతి.
ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా అయిపోయింది? నల్లేరు మీద నడకనా ఇది అంటారు కదా.
అంతే, మీరు రైట్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, మేము కూర్చోడం.
నల్లేరు మీద బండి ఏదో అంటారు కదా తెలుగు.
నల్లేరు మీద నడక.
అంటే అందరికి కూడా ఫస్ట్ చదివినప్పుడు అదే ఏం వర్డ్స్ ఇది ఎట్లా ఏంటిది, బట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ రిలీజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ వి గెట్ దట్.
ప్రాక్టీస్ మేక్స్ మ్యాన్ పర్ఫెక్ట్.
yes practice perfect. yeah 2p. yes Hari bol. Akincham Prabhu, Raju Prabhu, would you like to do or what's?
Hare Krishna, bro. I'll try, bro.
Please try, Prabhu.
Yeah. 1 second, bro. Yeah. Mandara kunda kurakotpalak champakarna punnaga naga bakula buja parijata gandhe chite tulasi barnena tasya yasmin tapassumanos bahumanayanti. Mandara kunda kula potpalak champakarna punnaga बकुलाम्बुज परिजाता कल्दे चिते तुलसी भरने लतस्या यस्मिल तपस्सुवनस्य बहुमायन्ति मलयन्ति yes bro.
Manayanti.
Yes. Yes. Baldara kurabotpala champakarna pulla gala kabakula mujaparijata galde chite tulasi bharne latasya yasmil tapassumanassa manayanti.
Yeah, nothing. The last word speed just ఒక్కొక్క వర్డ్ చూసుకుంటే యస్మిన్ తపస్సు మనసు బహుమానయంతి. yes go ahead. ఇంకోసారి చేయండి. let's wind up, then we'll go to that video.
మల్లార కుల బోత్పలా చంపకర్ణ పుల్లా గలాకర్ సారీ ప్రభు మల్దార కుల్ల కరోత్పల కుచంపకర్ణ పుల్లా గలాక బకులాంబుజ పారిజాత గల్దే చితే తులసి భర్లే లతస్య తస్మిల్ తపసుమనోస్ బహుమానయంతి.
హరి బోల్. రాజు ప్రభు మీరు ఏమైనా చేయగలుగుతారా? నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాం.
ప్రభుజీ ఇది షేర్ చేయరా ప్రభుజీ అలా లింక్?
ఈ మొత్తం పెడతా, డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి పెడతా. ఓకేనా?
ఆ సిరీస్ లో పెట్టండి రోజు, ఏదైతే చేసామో ఆ సిరీస్ లో పెట్టండి లాస్ట్.
పెడతా.
ఒకసారి లింక్ కూడా పంపించండి.
పెడతా షూర్ ప్రభు. బిఫోర్ దట్ I just told you Gopi Geeta, please, very nice music. Sorry, I'm just running this video. Okay, all the prayers from Gopis from Bhagavatam only. Exact number I will share later, but at least hear this music. Very nice. 8 minutes.
ప్రభుజీ మీరు మొన్న గజేంద్ర మోక్షం దిను ఆ ఫస్ట్ ఇది వినిపించారు కదా, అది కూడా ఒకసారి పంపించరా గ్రూప్ లో? బాగున్నాయి.
yes ma'am, ఆ లింక్ లో పంపిస్తాను. sure.
जयति तेऽधिकं जन्मना व्रज शयत इन्दिरा शश्वतत्र हि दयितदृश्यतां दिक्षु तावकास्त्वयि धृता सवस्त्वां विचिन्वते शरदुदाशये साधु जात सत्सरसिजोदर श्रीमुषादृशा सुरतनाथ ते शुल्कदासिका वरद निघ्नतो देह किं वदः विषजलाप्ययाग्रालराक्षसात् दश्यमारुताद्वैद्युतानलात् वृषमयात्मजात् विश्वतो भयात् वृषभते वयं रक्षितामुः न खलु गोपिकानन्दनो भवानखिलदेहिनामन्तरात्मदृग्विघ्नसाधितो विश्वगुप्तये सख उदेयिकान्तात्मताङ्कुले विरचिताभयं कृष्णिधुर्यते चरणमीयुषां संसृतेर्भया करसरोरुहं कान्तकामदं शिरसि देहि नः श्रीकरग्रहम् जनात्तिहन्वीरयोषितां निजजनस्मयध्वंसनस्मितं भज सखे भवत्किङ्करी स्मनो जलरुहारनं चारुदर्शय प्रणतदेहिनां पापकर्षणं तृणचरानुगं श्रीनिकेतनं फणिफणार्पितं ते पदाम्बुजं तृणकुचेषु नः कृन्धि हृच्छयं मधुरया गिरा वल्गुवाक्यया बुधमनोज्ञया पुष्करे क्षणा निधिकरीरिमा वीरमुह्यतीरधरसीधुनाप्याययस्व नः जीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं विगृह्णन्ति ते भूरिदा जनाः प्रहसितं प्रियप्रेमवीक्षणं विहरणं च ते ध्यानमङ्गलं रहसि संविदो या हृदि स्पृश कुहकनो मनः शोभयन्ति जलसि यत्र चारयन् पशुनलिन सुन्दरं नाथ ते पदं शिलतृणाङ्कुरैः सीदतीदिन कलिलतां मनः कान्त गच्छति दिनपरीक्षये नीलकुन्तलैर्वनरुहाननं बिभ्रदावृतं घनरजस्वलं दर्शयन् मुहुर्मनसि नः स्मरं वीरयच्छसि प्रणतकामदं पद्मजार्चितं धरणिमण्डनं ध्येयमापदि करणपङ्कजं शन्तमं च ते रमणनस्तनेष्वत्पयाधिहन् सुरतवर्धनं शोकनाशनं स्मरितवेणुना सुष्ठुचुम्बितम् इतररागविस्मारणं नृणां वितरवीरनस्तेधरामृतम् भवानग्निकाननं त्रुटियुगायते त्वामपश्यता कुटिलकुन्तलं श्रीमुखं च ते जड उदीक्षतां पक्ष्मकृदृशाम् सुतान्वय भ्रातृबान्धवानपि विलङ्घ्यतेऽत्यच्युतागता कतिविधस्त्वबोद्धीतमोहिताः पितवयोषितः कस्त्यजेन्निशि रहसि संविदं हृच्छयोदयं प्रहसिताननं प्रेमवीक्षणं बृहदुरश्रियो वीक्ष्य धामते मुहुरतिस्पृहा मुह्यते मनः व्रजवनौकसां व्यक्तिरङ्गते वृजिनहन्त्यलं विश्वमङ्गलं यजमनार्चनस्त्वत्स्पृहात्मनां स्वजनहृद्रुजाम्यन्निषूदनम् यत्ते सुजातचरणाम्बुरुहं स्तनीश गीताशनैः प्रियदधीमहि कर्कशेषु तेनाटवीमटसि तत्यथते न किं स्वे पूर्वादिभिर्भ्रमदिभिर्भवदायुषां नः
Hare Krishna. So we'll read translations once I compile the prayers. So how is it, Prabhuji and Madhais?
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Really very nice.
So these are the prayers from.
You have to listen many times to follow. It's fast actually.
Gopiki, yes. I will share this. Okay. So actually I posted a message yesterday. So anybody likes to do, I mean, just 6 weeks, I need some, at office, I have some kind of work, little hectic going on. So Mataji's, Prabhuji's, anybody likes to take up? I'll share the Zoom details. I won't be able to join those, those 6 weeks.
I wanted to do Prabhuji, but for me also this coming 1 or 2 months are very difficult, Prabhuji.
Okay. And all of you are going to Vrindavan, right? Vrindavan Yatra, except Samyukta Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
In another,
That week we can skip maybe. We can
yeah,
do
that week. Yes. Can you manage, Mataji?
I can do it, Prabhuji. If
And
there is someday I'm not able to do, then I'll inform in advance.
Inform to Lavanya. I'll let her know.
Some days I can manage, Prabhuji, means.
ఎందుకంటే అప్పుడప్పుడు ఒకవేళ బస్ మిస్ అయితేనే ఐ విల్ హావ్ టు గో అండ్ డ్రాప్ అప్పుడే అవ్వదు బట్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్స్ ఐ విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు డూ ఇట్.
మెయిన్ గా ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే మాత్రం చాంట్ విత్ మార్నింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో రాజు ప్రభు నేనే ఉంటున్నాము. ఎప్పుడైనా సంధ్యా మాతది, ఎప్పుడైనా సంయుక్త మాతది జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. కాకపోతే 8 o'clock నుంచి రెగ్యులర్ గా మన రీడింగ్ 6, 7, 8.
7:30 I can log in, Prabhuji. 7:30 I can log in.
Sure. Then I will share, Prabhu. Okay, I'll be.
ఇద్దరితో షేర్ చేయ Prabhuji. దీపా మాతాజీ ఎవరు కాకుండా ఇద్దరిలో ఎవరొకరు హోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Yeah. నేను ఇస్తాను డీటెయిల్స్. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, thank you for helping me, Hare Krishna. Yeah, vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Shila Gurudev ki jai. Jai Gaur Hari Premanande. Hari
Hari Hari Bo.
Thank you.